Hi, welcome to Vidyanagar online class. So today we will continue our chapter, that is the data handling. In this session we are going to study about double bar graph and probability. Both the topics are new for you. Yeah, bar graph we have studied in the last year. So double bar graph is a continuation of that and it's very easy. So first we will start from double bar graph. Okay. So our first topic is double bar graph. We are going to draw the graph of the marks obtained by a student in the first periodic test. The mark is given there. So you know how to draw this. You have already studied. So first you draw the. So what is this line? Horizontal line, that is X. And this is Y axis. So you can start from here English. Then Malayalam. Maths, Hindi, SS. And here from 5 to 9 is there. So how will you take the scale? You can take the scale as 1 unit equal to 1 marks. Now how will you draw the bar graphs? First like mark 1, 2, 3, 4. Now see, English 9 marks. So you write it as 9 is here. So then Malayalam 6. Then in Maths 8 marks. Then Hindi 7. Then in SS 5 marks. Okay. This you already know. In the bar graph you can write it inside also. But when double bar graph comes, it is better to write in the below. Now see, I want to enter of the mark of the PT2 also. Periodic test 2. So the marks are 7, 10, 9, 8 and again 6. Now I want to enter the mark of periodic test 2 to this graph. Then it will become a double bar graph. When two data are there, it become double. You have to draw one more bar for the each subject. So see, here it is 7. So how will you draw? English it is 7. You already drawn a bar there. So draw from the joining. Say 7 means it will be here. Draw one more. Malayalam it is 10 marks. Oh, here just extend it. Then Maths 9 marks. Then Hindi 8 marks. SS 6 marks. So we have drawn the 2 bar for 2 marks. So how will you identify which is that first periodic test 1, this is periodic test 2. So to identify that, you have to give a symbol for that. That is, see the plain bar you can give it as PT1. Then the next one you can shade it and take it as PT2. So shade the second one. Okay. Now you can clearly understand that the shaded bar are the marks of the periodic test 2 and the other blank bar are the mark of the periodic test 1. So hope you understood how to draw it. See, our next topic is probability and chance. See, it is something related to our daily life. Chance, you know. Suppose if it is a rainy season and you are going to school. So it may be sunny in the morning. So what will you do? You say, yeah, it's very sunny, so no need of taking the umbrella. And you go to school without taking the umbrella. Then you are taking a chance. It seems, if you are not sure, but it seems it will not rain. But what had happened? That day, it rained. So that is chance. You are tossing a coin. Head and tail. Two outcomes are there. So sometimes you say, I will get head. You are not sure about that, but you are taking a chance there. That is the, what we say is chance, and the probability and chance are almost same. But this chance, when we convert that to mathematical value, it becomes probability. Okay. The mathematical value of chance is probability. Both are same. So for probability, finding the probability, there is a formula for that. That is, probability is equal to number of outcomes, number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. You may be confused what this outcome is. So see, I'll give an example. Suppose in a box, there are 3 apples. 3 apples are there. Then 2 oranges. Okay. So you didn't look into the basket. You took one fruit from that. And it can be an orange, it can be an apple. You are not sure about that. You took one fruit, and my question is, what is the probability that you will get an apple? You have to find the probability of getting an apple from this box. So what is the formula for finding the probability? It is a number of favorable outcome by total number of outcomes. Outcome means the answer. In this case, there are 5 outcomes, 2 orange and 3 apples. So 5 outcomes are there. So total number of outcome, it is 5. Numerator is number of favorable outcomes. I asked how many, what is the chance that or probability that you will get an apple? So how many apples are there? 1, 2, 3 apples. So the probability of getting an apple is 3 by 5. Okay. Now what is the probability of getting an orange? Here also the denominator will be same because the total number of outcome is always same. It is 5 itself. But what about the numerator? Number of favorable outcomes, that is orange means how many oranges are there? 2 oranges. So the answer will be 2 by 5. See another example to find the probability. Let us take in the case of the coin itself, tossing a coin. So what is the probability that you will get a head when you toss a coin? What is the probability that you will get a head when you toss a coin? Probability of getting an head. So see here, when you toss a coin, only 2 outcomes are there. Which are that? The outcomes are head and tail. Only 2 outcomes are there. So to find that, what is the probability of getting a head? You can use this formula. Number of favorable outcome by total number of outcomes. So here total number of outcome means only 2 outcomes. 1 head and other 2 outcomes are there. So denominator will be 2. And what about the numerator? You are getting the probability of only 1 head there. So it is 1 by 2. Probability of getting a tail is also same, isn't it? 1 by 2. Now see another example. Take in the case of the dice. Dice, you know, when you play snake and ladder. So in that dice, how many numbers will be there? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 numbers are there. So the question is, what is the probability that you will get a even number? Isn't it? When you're putting dice, what is the probability that you get an even number? Or you can write probability of getting an even number. So total, what are the total outcomes? There are 6 outcomes here. There is a chance now for getting any number out of 6 outcomes total. So denominator will be 6. Probability of getting an even number, I said. Even number means how many even numbers are there? 1, 2, 3. So the answer will be number of favorable outcome is 3. So 3 by 6. Now another question can they ask, what is the probability of getting number 5? Probability of getting number 5. So probability, you can write it as, what is the denominator there? Denominator is 6. The total number will never change. The numerator will change, your favorable outcome. Here you want to get the number 5. How many number 5s are there? Only 1. So it will be 1 by 6. Now we'll do the exercise question, that is exercise 3.3, sixth question I have taken here. See, in that sixth question you are doing using the table from the starting of the chapter, that is a page number 57, there is a table. This table we have to draw the double bar graph here. Not a bar graph, it is draw a double bar graph. You know, when two data are there, you have to draw the double bar graph. So first step, you draw the x-axis and y-axis. And what's the next step? You select a scale for this. Here I took it as 5 degrees Celsius. 1 unit is 5 degrees Celsius. You can take it according to your convenience. Since I have only this much space here, I took it as 5 degrees Celsius. And see, I started from 20. Actually, when you are taking 5 degree, you have to start from 5. It will be 5, 10, 15, 20, like that it goes. Since there is only little space, I started from 20 and I am marked like this. I have told you in the last year itself, if there is no space and if you are starting from a middle number, you have to put a symbol like this. This shows that since there is no space, we are starting from the middle number. Okay, so I wrote 20, 25, 30, 35, up to 50 I have written there. Now let us start drawing the bar. Ahmedabad, the maximum is 38 degrees Celsius. So see, it will be somewhere here. And what is the minimum? It is 29. So, I told you before itself, to know the difference between, there should be some change in the two bars. So, one we can shade. Okay, I am shading the second one. And it should be written here somewhere that you are shading the second one. See, maximum, minimum. Now see the next one. Amritsar, it is 37. So it will be here. And minimum it is 26. Then Bangalore, it is 28. And 21. Minimum 21. Then Chennai, maximum it is 36. And minimum it is 27. Then Delhi, maximum is 38. And minimum 28. Then Jaipur, again maximum it is 39. And minimum it is 29. Then Jaipur, again 39. And minimum 29. Then 41, Mumbai. Sorry, not Mumbai. Oh, it's mistake there. Jammu, it is 41. So it will be somewhere here. Maximum is 41 and minimum it is 26. Then Mumbai, maximum it is 32. and minimum it is 27. So you have drawn the double bar graph for the given data. Now the second part of the question, which city has the largest difference in the minimum and maximum temperature on the given data? So you have to find from this which city has the largest difference between the minimum and maximum. See, maximum and minimum temperature is given. Where is it is the maximum difference? See here 38 and 29. What is the difference there? Only 9 degrees Celsius. And here 37 and 26. So it will be 11 degrees. Then 28 and 21, 7 degrees. So which is the maximum? I think it is Jammu. 41 and 26. That is the maximum difference. Okay. So the answer will be Jammu. Now see, which is the hottest city and which is the coldest city? Which is the hottest city here? Maximum temperature which is there? It is also Jammu. So the hottest city is Jammu. And what about the coldest one? Yeah, it is 21 is there, that is Bangalore. The coldest is Bangalore. Now the next question is, name 2 cities where maximum temperature of one was less than the minimum temperature of the other. You have to name 2 cities where the maximum temperature of one was less than the minimum temperature of the other. Understood the question? That is 2 cities. The maximum temperature of one city must be less than the minimum temperature of the other. So see, which can be that? Maximum, here Bangalore, the maximum is 28. And is there any other whose minimum temperature is less than that? Less than the minimum temperature. 29 you can take. Ahmedabad and Bangalore. See, the maximum temperature of Bangalore is less than the minimum temperature of Ahmedabad. So the answer will be Bangalore and Ahmedabad. There is another one also, it's 21 degrees. Yeah. Here, maximum of Bangalore is 28 and minimum of Jaipur is 29. So here the maximum is less than the minimum of the other state. So both you can write there. Now the next one, name the city which has the least difference between its minimum and maximum temperature. That is the least difference between the maximum and minimum. So here what will you do? You have to find the difference between all this. And you have to find which is the minimum difference. Can we find? 38 minus 29. What is that? 38 minus 29, it is 9. And here 26 and 37. 11. 21 and 8, that is 7. 36 and 27, that is 9 degrees. Then 38 and 28, 10 degrees. 39 and 29, again 10. 41 and 26, what is the difference there? (15 degrees). Then 32 and 27, 5. So, that is the question. Name the city which has the least difference between the minimum and maximum. Which is the city having the least difference? That is Mumbai. Mumbai is the answer for the last question. See, when you are doing this problem, keep a textbook with you. Okay. Then you can, when you read the question, you can get it. Now, next exercise 3.4, second question. There are 6 marbles in a box with the numbers from 1 to 6 marked in each of them. That is, in a box there are 6 marbles and in each marble number is written. In the first marble 1, second one 2, 3, 4 up to 6. All the 6 marbles numbers are written. Now see, what is the probability of drawing a marble 2? That is, you are taking a marble from the box. What is the probability that you will get a marble marked as 2? So I told you the probability formula for finding the probability is Number of favorable outcome by total number of outcomes. So here what is the total number of outcomes? Total number of outcome. What are the outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't it? So total there are 6 outcomes. So what is the chance or what is the probability that you get a number 2 when you're taking a marble from that? Only 1, 2 is there. So it is 1 by 6. Next is what is the probability of drawing a marble with number 5? That is also same, isn't it? Total number it is 6 and only 1 5 is there. So it is 1 by 6. Now see this question, exercise 3.3. First question, use a bar graph, figure 3.3, that is this figure, and to answer the following questions. Which is the most popular pet? From this graph, you have to write the most popular pet. So you can directly see dog. The number of students liking the pets is given there. Dog, there are 8 students. Cat, 10. Rabbit, 2. Hamsters, 5. And others, 3. So which is the most popular pet? Which is the most popular pet here? That is the cat. 10 students like cat. So cat is the most popular pet. Then how many students have dog as pet? Dog, 8 students only have. So 8. See the second question. Read the bar graph 3.4. That is this figure. Then write down the number of books sold by the bookstore during 5 consecutive years and answer the following questions. So the year is given here and the number of books sold is given the y-axis. Now first one is about how many books were sold in 1989. In 1989, how many books were sold? So you can see it will be approximately 175. 175 books were sold in 1989. Then in 1990, how many books were sold? In 1990, it is almost 475 books are sold. Then in 1992, can be almost 225 books. 225 books are sold in 1992. So in which year were about 475 books sold? So 475 books were sold in 1990. It is in 1990. Then about 225 books sold. 225 books is sold in 1992. Now next question. No, same part another question. In which year were fewer than 250 books sold? Less than 250, in which year was it sold? Less than 250 means 1989 only, isn't it? 1989. The next, can you explain how you would estimate the number of books sold in 1989? How will you explain that? 1989, how many books sold? See, from the bar, you can understand the number of books sold in 1989. Now next question, third question. Number of children in 6 different classes are given below. Represent the data on the bar graph. Represent the data on the bar graph. So you have to draw a bar graph for that. You know how to draw the bar graph, so do it as homework. How would you choose the scale? See, what is the scale you can choose here? The minimum is 80 and maximum is 135. I think you can take one unit as 10 students. So 10, 20, 30 up to 140 you will have to write. There will be space in your book. Then answer the following questions. Which class has a maximum number of children? Which class has the maximum number of children? Yeah, 5th standard. There are 135 students there. And minimum, that is in 10th. Only 80 students are there in 10th standard. Find the ratio of the class students of class 6th to the students of class 8. You study how to find the ratio of two numbers. Ratio of student of class 6th. 6th, how many students are there? 120 is to number of students of class 8, that is 100. Okay. See the fourth question. The performance of the students in first term and second term is given. Draw a double bar graph choosing appropriate scale and answer the following. You have to draw a double bar graph, that you do it as homework. Then, in which subject has the child improved his performance the most? That is, in which subject has the child improved means how much, in which subject he got more marks in the second term. See, English 67, 70, Hindi it's lower than the first. Then Maths 88 become 95. Then Science 81 become 85. SS 73 become 75. So which subject there is a more difference? It is in Maths. First test term it was 88, but second time it became 95. So it is in Maths. Then in which subject is the improvement the least? The subject in which the improvement is least is here only 3 mark difference. Then Science 4 mark difference. Here only 2 marks difference. So it is SS. Only 2 mark difference is there. Then has the performance gone down in any subject? Yeah. If subject he got less marks than the first term, that is in Hindi. Hindi he went down. Now next one, fifth question. Consider the data collected from a survey of a colony. The favorite sports, cricket, basketball, watching and participating, both are given there. Okay. Now you have to draw a double bar graph choosing an appropriate scale. What is the scale you can choose? Here big numbers are there. 1240 is the maximum and minimum it is, I think, 105. So I think you can take as scale with the difference of 100. 100 means 100, 200, 300 up to 1300 will have to draw. You can take the scale as 100. Now, see the question, which sport is most popular? Which is the most popular sport here? It is cricket, isn't it? 1240 people are watching it. So that is the most popular one. It is cricket. One more question we left there. Draw a double bar graph. That you have to do. What do you infer from the bar graph? What can you understand from the bar graph which you have drawn? You can understand that which is the most popular or which is the least popular, or how many people are watching each game, or how many are participating, isn't it? All those question answers you will get from the bar graph. Then which is the more preferred, watching or participating in sports? Which is the most preferred? See, in the most cases, watching, it is cricket, it is 1000, the half only are participating. Basketball also. Swimming also, more are watching, isn't it? Only less are participating in that. So which is more preferred, watching or participating? It is watching. Only less number of people are participating in the sports. Most of them are only watching. Now the sixth question, that is we did in the video, that is a bar graph which are drawn there from the table 3.1, page number 57. And from that you can write the, I told you the answers. That answer you can write in the textbook. And that bar graph you draw in the notebook. Okay. So now next exercise 3.4. First question, tell whether the following is certain to happen, impossible, can happen but not certain. So it's something related to probability, no? Certain to happen means you are sure that it will happen. Impossibility, it will never happen. And can happen but not certain. There's a chance to happen, that is probability in the last case. Isn't it? Chance, when chance comes, that is you are not sure about something. Really you are taking the chance. So this question is some events are given there. Incidents. So you have to find out whether it will happen or it is impossible or it can happen or but not certain. See, you are older today than yesterday. Is it possible or impossible? You are older today than yesterday. Yeah, it is. It can happen. It is sure thing, isn't it? From than yesterday, you are older today. 1 year older than yesterday. So it can happen. See the next one. A tossed coin will land heads up. A tossed coin will land heads up. When you toss a coin, you are getting a head. it is a chance, isn't it? You are not sure. Sometimes it can be tailed also. So, but not certain about that. It comes in the third table, this one. But can happen, but not certain. The next one, a die when tossed and land up with 8 on the top. When you're tossing a die, you will get a number 8. Is it possible? No, why? Because the die is only up to 6 is there. So it is impossible. The second one. The next traffic light scene will be green. That is possible, isn't it? But you are not sure. Sometimes it can be red or yellow. So it comes in the last, not certain. Then tomorrow will be a cloudy day. That also comes in the last case, isn't it? It can be a cloudy day or sunny day. So it can happen, but not certain. Then second question we did in the video. Come to the third. So the third question, a coin is flipped to decide which team starts the game. What is the probability that your team will start? So when you're starting a game, you will toss that coin, and the one team will select head and the other tail. Then whoever wins the toss will start the game. So what is the probability of getting that? So when you're finding the probability, it will be a fraction, and the denominator will show the total outcomes. There is only 2 outcomes there, head or tail. So denominator is 2, and the numerator will be 1, isn't it? Head or tail, only one possibility, so 1 by 2. So whenever you toss a coin, the probability of getting head or tail both are 1 by 2. Watch the video carefully. Write all the problems which I have done in the video, and then do the homework and send it to me before 1 p.m. Thank you.